I'm a walking advertisement today. Yeah. I just have to say it's so funny. One of the commenters say that I'm a gay enabler, that I'm just as bad as the gay because I'm saying it's okay to be gay. Like it's a really bad thing to be associated with the gays. Anyway, I just want to say today that a lot of people say Stephen Harper has a hidden agenda, and I don't really believe that. People don't think that it's not that people have a hidden um, it's not that people don't know what Harper's agenda is. It's only that Canadians don't care to know what Harper stands for, or we really do accept what Harper is standing for. There's no excuse around it. If we keep voting for the same guy who clearly show in his action that what he stands for, and we continue to vote for that, then it's really our damn fault, you know? And I don't always agree with the conservative, but well, I hardly agree with them, but at least I can respect them when they take a stand on what they believe in and tell it like how they think it is. Um, a lot of the time, the conservative government, though, are not able to do that. They campaign on the slogan of standing up to Canada, but they can't stand on their own feet when it comes to the policy on prisoner torture. We're not just talking about Omar here. We're talking about needing a debate on torture. The Canadian government has been well, the diplomat, a top diplomat, has been found to saying that there's a likelihood that all the Afghan Canadian soldiers handover were tortured for interrogator in Kandahar, and that it was a standard operating procedure, and we detained and handed over severe torture, a lot of innocent people, and that Canadians should care about torturing because getting involved with torture is a violation of international and Canadian law. And I'm not blaming the Canadian soldier here. They are mostly good people, I believe, that really believe in what they're doing. I'm talking about government policy on prisoner torture. Are we involving torture or not? You know, we need a debate on that. Even the Americans under George Bush, you know, he did not get away so easily with torturing people. There were some outrages, but in Canada, it's like, oh, whatever, you know, we expect that. Like, in some way, we're worse than some of the Americans. At least they give a shit about the politics. We don't even care, or we just think that it's okay. Well, I want the Harper government to state that, you know, they are fine with torturing, you know, prisoners, a dirty war, and, you know, whatever. And if they really stand up for that, then fine. At least I respect them for being honest, but they're not right now. And also, there's an article about the conservatives sending out plans like to associate a liberal MP of being anti-Semite because he attended the Durban summit conference in 2001, where the conservative government said that it's full of overtly anti-Semite UN countries. Well, let's face it, the UN is full, has a lot of countries that does not believe that Israel has the right to build um, illegal settlement on West Bank, and they believe that Palestinian has the right to some of the area that they were entitled to when Israel was first created. And the conservative government has been supporting Israel 100% on this issue, and they are suggesting anyone who accused Israel of committing a war crime, anyone who participated in UN summit that talk about anti-Semitism or talk about Israeli apartheid, I mean, that they are all racist and anti-Jew. Let's have a debate on that. Are we going to start accusing people, the NDP, of being red communists, or are we going to have McCarthyism? And I mean, like, what is this about? You know, the Harper government is always accusing people of being separatists, being socialists, or being anti-Semite, or being prisoners, or sympathizing with prisoners. Like this conservative MP said, Tory MP Cheryl Gown. She's a crazy, crazy lady. She said the entire exercise of attempting to draw the link between the Canadian forces and prison treatment without a shred of evidence is playing right into the hands of the insurgents. Yeah, we're saying that if we have a debate on torture, if we actually investigate it, then we are actually supporting the terrorists or we're terrorist sympathizers. That's what she's saying. She's also the same lady who said abortion is like really beheading. So the conservative government is full of MPs with these kind of opinions, and we need a real debate on it. And Stephen Harper is going to skip the climate change, UN climate change conference in December. And this is a letter that people wrote to the Toronto Star. I thought it was really nice. They said that Prime Minister Harper said that Canada is to make major cut to the greenhouse gas emission. India and China should do the same. But the inconvenient truth is that India's per capita emission are less than one-tenth Canada's, and China are about one-fifth. What's fair about proposing a system of rationing that means that the world's richest people can keep on heating up atmosphere at 5 to 10 times the course? And Harper will never persuade developing countries to develop what he's proposing, but he already knows that. In fact, that's the point. He will achieve his objective, as he has done so again and again, by throwing roadblocks to the renewal of the Kyoto Treaty he has always hated. And yes, as you so gravely noted, Prime Minister, there's trouble ahead at the Copenhagen Climate Conference. But if things fall apart, please spare us any crocodile tears. And this is from Norm Beach from Toronto. So credit to him, great letter. Um, yeah, so Prime Minister, he also hated the UN General Assembly. That's why he skipped the UN General Assembly from last September, just 2 months ago, when Obama made his first debut address to the UN General Assembly. Harper was not there. It really reminded me of Sarah Palin and George Bush, who doesn't like UN, who doesn't like international law or international community or climate change, because climate can't vote, right? So let's talk about all of that. Let's have a debate on climate change, on prisoner torture, on who's a racist and who hate Jew and who doesn't. Let's have a real debate about that. That's what the soldiers in Afghanistan are fighting for open debate, for standing up for what you believe in and being accountable for what you believe in to the people of Canada. So I hope Harper does do that. Instead of playing childish game and calling other people names, let's really hear what you really think on these issues.